All right, friends, I am trying to get on here and go live, and I'm live. Yes, hallelujah. Okay, so listen, it's going to take a second anyway for you guys to show up on here or for me to show up to you guys. And so while that's going, I am going to get over on Instagram and I am going to hit the live button there and I'm going to make sure that that gets settled. And I'm actually going to be going live in both places today. So, with that being said, I am going to wait just a few minutes, you guys. If you are joining me, come on in and say hello. I'm going to hit the go live button here over on Instagram. So I'm going to go live in both places. If you're watching the replay, hit hashtag replay. And if you're on YouTube, you'll be able to fast forward through some of this, trying to get things situated and ready. So what we're going to talk about today, wait a minute, just let me just hit the live button over here. Okay, you're just going to be, if you are here right now, you are simply just going to be behind, like backstage with me just for a second while I get it straight. So let me do it over here on Instagram. Okay, chicken. Okay, I am now live over on Instagram. So you guys, I'm super excited to be here. And I really was actually, I was not planning on doing a full blown like lights, camera, action kind of go live video today. But I was like, I don't know. Anyway, it just kind of struck me. And so I said, you know what? I am going to step into who I'm supposed to be for 2021. And I'm going to do things that kind of make me a little bit scared, which is going live in both places at the same time. So anyway, if you are joining, come on in and say hello. If you're on Instagram, I am going live over on Facebook. And if you're on Facebook, y'all, I'm over on Instagram. So you're going to see me do this. And that is because I do want to make sure I'm directing my attention to both places. So, hello, Nita Bug. I love that name, Nita Bug. I love it. Welcome, Nita Bug. How are you? Okay, so what we're going to talk about today, y'all, and oh, one more thing. Okay, I'm going to share this out with my group because I do want to make sure that they see this. And then we're going to talk about if you are having staffing issues, then you need to watch this video because I am going to help you get yourself together before 2021, with your staffing issues, okay? So as you're coming in, say hello. Instagram, say hello. Hi, Auntie EB. Welcome. I know y'all, and Instagram, y'all, I know I do not do go lives over there on Instagram a lot, but you know what? Right now, my body is in 2020, but my mind is in 2021. So we're going to have to level up, okay? And we're going to have to just get with the program and do things, like I said, that we, make us a little bit uncomfortable. So, all right, let me share this out with my page. I mean, not my page, but my group. And then we're going to get started. And as I am doing that, if you guys can let me know that, first of all, that you can hear and see me okay. Can y'all hear and see me okay over here on Instagram? Facebook, can y'all hear and see me okay? Y'all, and this is so new for, Facebook. So this is all different for me. I don't even know how to share this out at all. So hang on. Let me go in here and let me turn this down. Sorry. Y'all were just behind the scenes. That's it. We're going to talk. We are going to have a conversation. Y'all know that once I get my tech stuff settled, like we are going to go into a conversation here. Again, say hello. Let me know where you're coming in from. How's the weather? Are you ready for the holidays? What is going on in your world? I would love to know. I am going to, here's my share button right here. Y'all should see this setup. I've got laptop, phone, all the stuff. I've got two mouses sitting here. I'm controlling two different things. So anyway, like I said, I was not planning on doing this today. But it just struck me and I was like, you know what? Why not? So again, where are you coming in from? Say hello. I see you guys over here on Instagram and I do see a few of you over here on, Facebook. So I'm just going to just hit share. Just let me just do that. Share to a group. Okay. Childcare Business Executive Community with Ashley Benz. Share. All right. So they'll see me sitting here. Okay. So I think I'm good. I think I'm good now. And I see comments. Hi. We have, I cannot pronounce your names. I'm not even going to try it, but I am going to try it. Dave Ellis. Hello. Welcome. All right. So let's just jump into today's topic. And Auntie Eb says, it's cold outside. I'm on a break at work and I have 30 minutes. So, honey, we'll get you together in 30 minutes, okay? Give me 20 and I can get you together. So, all right. So, today's topic is going to be about getting in control of your staffing issues, okay? So, for those of you that are new to me, my name is Ashley Benz of ashleybenz.com. I am the founder and creator of Childcare Business Executive Tools. And what I do is I helped the overworked childcare business owner. I help her to reduce your working hours without reducing the quality of your center. And I know when I ran my center, for those of you that don't know, but I actually ran, owned, operated, and directed a childcare center for 10 years. And so when I actually ran my center, that was one of the things that I was really like, concerned about leaving, and really just caused me to like overwork myself was the fact that I just did not want to reduce the quality of my program while I was away. So it was just really this kind of back and forth thing. But at the same time, I was really overworking myself a lot. And, that always comes out in the quality of your program because you as the leader of your childcare business, it is all on your shoulders, whether you like it or not. And when we raise our hands and say, I want to own and operate a child care center, you're raising your hand to make sure that every single piece is in place. And so one of those pieces that I, had an issue with and that you guys are having issues with that you're telling me about is the staffing issues, okay? So with that being said, this video is sponsored by my new free upcoming webinar training. It is going to be my last training of the entire year. And the title of the training is going to be called How I Was Able to Ensure Coverage at All Times using my automatic substitute program system. And my substitute program system is not a sub list. Okay, so let me just get that straight and clear right now. It is not a substitute list. So I'm not going to be showing you how to set up a sub list. I'm going to be showing you how to set up an actual system that ensures coverage at all times. And so with that being said, again, I had reached out to especially you guys in my community group and asked you guys, like, what are your issues and challenges? And one of those things, and well, the top thing was staffing. And so this is one of the reasons why you are overworking yourself. Because why? Because staff are calling in. They are, either quitting on you or, I remember I would hire a new staff person and then they didn't show, all the things that we deal with when it comes to staffing. Okay. And so I am going to host this free webinar training, and I would love for you to attend. And I'll give you the links and I'll do all that here in a few minutes when I'm finished. So let me just kind of share a little bit of the backstory of how this even came about and just my story with this, okay? Just my journey. And it's a very personal one. I will tell you that. So when we found out we were pregnant with Nova back in 2015, we did struggle with infertility. And so it took us about 6 years to get pregnant with her. And so when we found that out, basically at that time, my child care center was not in any kind of position for Ashley Benz to be trying to take any kind of a maternity leave of any sort. Okay. So it was just not it was not ready. And so during those 9 months, I was forced. I mean, pretty much, I felt like my back was against the wall. And I was forced to get some stuff in place because I either had two options. Either I shut my center down for 8 weeks so I can go and, have a baby and, take time with being a new mom, or I had to figure something out. And so obviously I figured something out. And so it's funny how, when you're kind of backed up against the wall, how you just figure things out. Okay. And so anyway, during those 9 months, I literally flipped my center upside down. I flipped my staffing structure upside down in a way. It was messy. It wasn't pretty. I got rid of staff that did not need to be there. I really, really, really got into delegation and automation and all these different, the things I needed to. And then the one thing that really just kind of allowed me to take those 8 weeks off, because I did not want a 6-week maternity leave. I am a CEO of a business. So I felt like that, I deserve to have a 8-week or however long I want to, at least 8 weeks. Okay. A little bit more than just the average, like if you were working on a job, right? Because as a executive of my childcare business, I should be able to take off as much as I want to. And that's one of the reasons why, I think that we all get into business in the first place, is because we are looking for that freedom and, all those things. And so running, a childcare business sometimes does not give you that. But a lot of times the reason why it doesn't is because you don't have it structured in that way. So, so that was my story. And like I said, I took those 9 months and it was a hot mess. But looking back on it, it was really, honestly, I'm just glad it happened. Like, I'm glad that everything happened the way that it did, because then my center issue, my staffing issues, I had a whole different structure. I did not have to worry about staff calling in, me having to let someone go. That was another issue too, you guys, is having to let someone go, or knowing that they don't need to be there anymore. But you don't have the leverage, because if you let this so-and-so teacher, if you terminate her or him or whoever, but if you terminate them, you don't have anybody to go in the classrooms. And so it really did, it was just, I don't know, you just kind of felt like you were trapped. You were trapped with the staff that you had there at whatever time it was. Because if you did, have to do any termination, again, you just did not, I didn't have the leverage. Okay, and I'm saying you, but I did not have the leverage to do that. And I know that you guys don't either, because it's a really big issue in this industry. Anyway, so without me getting into a full-blown webinar, and I know that Auntie Eb says she's got 30 minutes, so you should be good right now, Auntie Eb. But without getting into the full-blown webinar, this is what you are going to be able to learn over on the webinar training. And so I'm looking over here so you guys see me. I'm on my screen here so I can really go over this with you. Okay, I'm just looking at comments, making sure we're good. So here's what you're going to learn, okay? This webinar, this is actually going to be happening next Monday evening at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. And so bring your Thanksgiving plate dinner if you want to. We will be in my Zoom room. And so you will need to register so that you can have that link and the information. But here's what you're going to learn inside of this training. So how creating an automatic substitute program system, how it basically, and not a sub list. So let me make that clear again, not a substitute list, but an automatic substitute program system, how it takes care of finding the right team, okay, ensuring coverage at all times, and keeping you out of the classrooms. And it does this all at the same time, right? So it's like, killing, what is that term? Killing a bird with one stone or whatever. Okay, it will do all those three things. It is going to make sure that you are ensuring that you find the right staff, okay, or finding. It takes care of finding the right team, ensuring coverage at all times, and keeping you out of the classrooms. Because if you are the owner of your childcare business, let me just say this right up front, but you being in the classrooms is not, you're doing a disservice to your business, the overall of your business. Okay. That's a whole nother topic that I'm not going to get into right now, but your job is in the executive chair so that you can keep everything moving and grooving, okay, and up. Yes, thank you, Nita Bug. Nita Bug says killing two birds with one stone. Thank you. And so that is your job. Your job is not in circle time. Your job is not having to relieve breaks or letting a teacher out of the classroom to go let her go to the bathroom. That is not your job. Your job is to really honestly to build a childcare business. Okay, that is your job. However, I understand you can't do your job when you don't have the right team that's not doing their job, right? And so it's one of those things that you just got to get it together. Okay, that's just it. Because your business is not going to be able to grow. Your center is not going to be able to grow. You're going to continue to deal with low enrollment issues. You're going to continue to deal with taking work home. You're going to continue to deal with 50+ hour work weeks, being tired, having a messy, all the things, right? You're going to continue to deal with those things until you get your staffing issues together. Okay. And so y'all, I could go into this webinar today, but I'm not going to do that. Okay. That is for those that register. So you get on the registration, make sure that you register so you can have access to the okay. webinar training. So it's also, what I'm going to show you is how this helped me again take 8 consecutive weeks off in my center. So yes, because guess what, you guys, there was no way that I was going to be able to be on the labor and delivery table and in my classroom and doing circle time at the same time. Like that's just not going to, that is just not realistic. So I'm going to show you how this helped me take 8 consecutive weeks off in my center. I'm also going to share with you my staffing attracting funnel system. And what this does, this effortlessly attracts subs so you have a sub program that never fails you. Okay. And I'm looking at my notes if you guys see me over here because I did not remember all this stuff, all right? That's why there will be a PowerPoint in this training. But again, I'm going to show you my staff attracting funnel system that attracts the right subs into your program, and so that you have a substitute program that never fails you. And so I remember those sub lists, they just would always fail me. How to easily install this into your center, and also how to use it to leverage your time and reduce your working hours, okay? Because that's what, again, if you're new to me, that is what I help childcare center owners do, is to reduce your working hours without reducing the quality of your center. And I was able to do this thing here. Let me just say this to you, by the way. Everything that I've done in my childcare business and that I teach here at Childcare Business Executive Tools and at AshleyBenz.com has all been by accident. So a lot of things that I've learned and literally I pieced my childcare business together like a quilt. And so a lot of things I teach is all the things I learned, and you guys are learning through my failures and learning through what doesn't work and what works. And you know, I'm really also big about automation and delegation, all those things as well. So anyway, you guys, I would love to see you on this webinar training next Monday again at Monday evening at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm gonna lay it all out for you guys and share with you how to really get your staffing issues under control and how to do that before 2021. Because listen, you guys, especially right now with this COVID stuff going around, you have better have some leverage in your childcare business, because we don't know, right? I mean, thank God, you know, I have not caught COVID. My family, I don't know anyone personally, or anyone that I have, you know, contact with has had it. But all I just know is that until they get this thing under control, I'm telling you guys, there are going to be some centers across the nation that when 2021 hits, when January hits, and we all been hearing the information that's been going out there, and I don't want to make this a COVID video. It's not. But I'm really making this reality for you guys because, you know, there is nothing that's going to say that you don't have not 1, but 2, but you can have 3 staff out because of this. So it is really in your best interest to have some leverage with your staffing issues. It is really in your best interest to not have staff there that don't need to be there. Okay. I mean, there's a lot to that, and I don't want to get into that right now. What I am going to end this video with, because I was thinking about this morning as I was preparing some of my social media content that's going to be going out. But I was thinking about this and I was like, you know what? Having staffing issues in your childcare business is really no different than a child who is or comes from a broken home, right? Because stability and consistency from adults is, we all know as early childhood educators, that is so important for children. It is so important for children to have consistency and stability when it comes to the adults in their lives. And so when you have a child care center that is set up in a way that does not allow for you to have consistency in your staff and people and the adults in these children's lives is coming in and out of your program, it's no different than them living in a broken home. Okay. And you know, when I thought about that, I was just like, I don't know why that came to me this morning, but I was just like, wow, that is so true. Like I never really thought about it that way. So think about it like that. Okay. Think about it that way. And so it's just no different, you guys. So it is something that if you are a center owner, you have to really think about, okay? It is not fair to those children that, you know, 1 minute they have so-and-so as their preschool teacher and the next minute they don't, because that teacher did not work out, or she called. I don't even want to get into the reasons why these teachers, staff are calling in and out. It's just what it is. And so what I always say is that I know that I cannot control people, but I can control the systems that people have to go through in my program to make sure that my program is stable and that I am offering that quality. Okay. So, okay, without me going deeper into that, register for the training. If you're on Instagram, you guys check the link in my bio. And when you click that link, it's going to be the very top little link thing in my link tree. If you're on Facebook, as soon as I get done with this video, I will be sure to leave that information either above or below, and make sure you guys can go ahead and register. So thank you for joining me. I really would love to be doing more lives and stuff like that, but I do know that live streams is not really going to be that big a part of my business strategy for 2021 for a lot of different reasons. However, I love going live, because I do feel like I'm sitting here just talking. I love to talk. Y'all, if you know me, like if me and you were sitting down together, we would probably be at somewhere. Well, it's COVID, so we would not be somewhere. But anyway, after all this goes over, like I could sit and talk about this all day long. So, but what I am going to do is I'm going to do more of the talking and the teaching and all those things on the live webinar training that's going to be happening next Monday. So register. And if you do have any questions, if you do have any comments, leave those down below. If you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay for me down here on Facebook. I don't think y'all can do hashtag anything on Instagram because this is all live. So, and then if you're on YouTube, be sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Be sure that you subscribe so you can be able to get more valuable information about how you can reduce your working hours as a childcare business owner without reducing the quality of your center. And what else? Do I need to say anything else? And any other information will be down below in the video description box, up below on Facebook and Instagram. It will be the link in my bio. So you guys have a great Monday. Have a blessed rest of your week. And I look forward to seeing you on the webinar training on next Monday. Thank you so much for joining. Bye. And Facebookers, I just ended it on Instagram, so I'm going to end it here. And again, thanks for joining.